Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. We're going to start with the national anthem of Pakistan and the United States. So if everyone can kindly rise for the national anthems of Pakistan and the United States. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started this evening by welcoming one of our esteemed guests, Mr. Shri Preston Kulkarni, a former congressional candidate and longtime Foreign Service diplomat. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the outgoing president and the outgoing board, and to the incoming president, Dr. Chaudhry, for a wonderful year and for a great new year to come. But I also want to say thank you. Thank you to you, thank you to everyone in this room, because I would not be standing here today without the support of the people in this room. And I can say very proudly, as an Indian American, as an American citizen of Indian origin, I am very proud to be here at the Pakistani Chamber of Commerce today. And one of the reasons I'm so proud is because we are at a critical time in our country. We are proud not just of the achievements in economics of the Chamber of Commerce, but also in civics, in engagement, getting young people involved, especially in the political process. Because we're at a crossroads right now. There are different visions of this country. There are visions where we are divided up. As you see, there are people right now in Congress who think that things like white supremacy are not offensive in this country. It's a dangerous time, but I'm also so inspired. I'm inspired by the people here who have supported others, including the great candidates, including the newly elected officials sitting at this table right here that just got elected across Harris and Fort Bend County. Because they look like America and they represent America. And this, what we see in this room, is the best of America, because if we come together, regardless of whether our origin is from India or Pakistan or Latin America or Asia or anywhere in the world, and we recognize that we are all Americans here, then we have a great and a bright future together. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that the people have done for me in this room, and I want to wish you the best of success, because this is what America is about. Thank you, Dr. Chaudhry. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all so much.
I'd like to formally open the event. My name is Nimra Siddiqui. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you and welcome to our esteemed guests, community members, elected officials, and all those who have decided to spend this Friday evening with us. Once again, my name is Nimra. I'll be leading you through the events of tonight and give you a brief introduction of the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA, also known as PCC-USA. I have been a proud Houstonian for the majority of my years, and my family has been here for even decades longer than that, and I'm sure that many of you can consider yourselves Houstonians at heart. As an aspiring public servant, I'm thrilled and inspired by the work of PCC-USA, and I'm honored to be your MC tonight. PCC, Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, USA, is a nonpartisan, non-religious organization based in Houston that promotes people-to-people and business-to-business interactions between the business communities of the United States and Pakistan. They work to identify and actualize business and economic opportunities for the benefit of their communities in which they find themselves. It aims to address a broad range of policy issues with the objective of promoting an open system of trade, finance, and investment in which business can flourish and contribute to economic growth and human welfare. Tonight, we're here to celebrate the outgoing leadership of PCC-USA and honor the intense and fervent commitment that they have made to the organization. As we bid them goodbye, we welcome the new leadership with open arms and give them our support and encouragement for the work that lies ahead of them. We are delighted to have the presence of our Honorable Mayor Sylvester Turner, who will be joining us tonight, and other esteemed public officials from the City of Houston and local government. Thank you for joining us. I encourage you to read the program as it contains a lot of information on what the PCC-USA does, and also membership information can be found on page 77. As one of the largest Pakistani communities in the world, Houstonian Pakistanis are proud doctors, lawyers, engineers, businessmen and businesswomen, artists and scholars. We are a robust and creative, innovative, and fiercely proud community that is eager to promote both the economic and social welfare of Houston and Pakistan. I'm sure by the end of tonight, you will see how the PCC-USA is at the forefront of growing and strengthening economic and business relations of our community and in our homeland. Now, I would like to turn to Mr. Asif Ehsan, a former president of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, USA, for his opening remarks.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Good evening and assalamu alaikum. Honorable guests, city officials, elected officials, thank you for spending this evening with us. I had a pleasure to lead Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA for the past 2 years. And I want to thank you all for providing me an opportunity to serve as your president for the year 2017 and 18. It's been a privilege and an honor to be a part of such a magnificent and prestigious organization, along with the most talented team anyone can wish for. I have enjoyed full support of all the board of directors, the advisory council, and the membership at large, and I thank all of them. Pakistan Chamber of Commerce has been serving the business community in the United States for the past 20+ years, and have been very instrumental in bringing the two people and two nations of the United States and Pakistan together through trade and investment opportunities in both countries. PCC-USA has been providing a platform for companies to showcase and introduce their products to businesses and community at large. One such example is that the PCC-USA arranged a launching ceremony for one of the largest real estate projects, Gwadar Golf City, to North American market in May 2018. During my tenure, PCC-USA studied the opportunities in various industries in Pakistan and decided that hospitality education is one of the most needed. We found that there are no institutions that offer world-class hospitality education in Pakistan, and PCC-USA embarked on a project named Hospitality Education in Pakistan. This project was introduced on the 20th birthday celebration of PCC-USA last October through a presentation. The main purpose of the project is to connect American hospitality education with institutions and universities in Pakistan. We will also make some suggestions to the government of Pakistan and private sector of USA and Pakistan for investment opportunities. Hospitality industry is a very large industry, and it includes different segments like air conditioning, HVAC, plumbing, electrician, housekeeping, customer service, and hospitality management. The main purpose why we embarked on this project is that at one given time when I was growing up in Pakistan, in my city, Lahore, if you had gone out, you would see so many different nationality coming to Lahore for studies, whether it was engineering, medical, or any other. But after 9/11, it has vanished. So what we want to establish again is a hub of hospitality education in Pakistan that serves as an incubator for the Pakistani students who cannot afford to come to the United States, and vice versa. So that's the main aim of this project. I have written an article and I named it Pakistan, a Hidden Jewel in Tourism. And you will see the magazine that you have, there is a copy in it, and I would love you guys to read this, and I'll welcome any feedbacks from any one of you. My contact information is in there. PCC-USA also signed a memorandum of understanding with the Federation of Pakistan Chambers of Commerce and Industry on December 12, 2018. In short, FPCCI is one of the most prestigious organizations in Pakistan and serves as an umbrella organization for more than 2,016 organizations, including 57 chambers. And I think it's a milestone for us. I want to thank our commercial attaché, Dr. Mohammad Khurram, to help us making this possible. In the end, I'm sure you guys are thinking he's talking too much. In the end, I want to thank you all again and humbly request you all to join PCC-USA team to further the mission of PCC-USA. Organizations are only strong and have voice if their membership is strong and active. I wish the upcoming president, Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry, and his team the best of luck and continue to take PCC-USA to heights it deserves. I will always be available to anyone who seeks any help and support from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Asif Ehsan. I would now like to welcome the Honorable Judge K.P. George to the stage to make a few remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I really appreciate this opportunity, Dr. Chaudhry, and all the leadership of Pakistani Chamber of Commerce. And I want you to know that, commerce and trade is the backbone of any counties, any countries, any institution. So that's why I'm standing in front of you, and I want you to understand I wanted to invite Pakistani businesses. I wanted to invite Pakistani investors to Fort Bend County because we are the finest address in state of Texas, Fort Bend County. Why? Because we are the most diverse, the safest in state of Texas, and we have the most educated workforce. We have 104 languages are spoken in Fort Bend County. And more importantly, and I could go on, and 5 of the 10 top master plan communities are in Fort Bend County. And Fort Bend County is the finest address, and I wanted to encourage this chamber. And I look forward to working with you, and I wanted to make sure we are going to bring, and more importantly, think about it, they just elected the first South Asian to lead that county. And that is, I believe, it is amazing, and it is absolutely amazing. And so we are diverse, we are inclusive, and I just wanted to encourage. Let's talk about business, and my goal is, and I'm looking at, 1970 census, we had 70,000 people. Right now we have 780,000 people. Counting 2022, we are going to have 1 million people. One of the most educated workforce in the nation, well-to-do, and I could keep on and on, and so let's talk business in Fort Bend County. Looking forward to work with this chamber, and it's an honor and privilege to stand in front of you, and looking forward, let's do business, and that's what it's all about. Chamber is all about let's do business, and let us do business. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite the founder of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA, Dr. Ashraf Abbasi.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Dr. Chaudhry and his team, I congratulate you for taking over this new term, and I also thank President Ehsan and his team for serving the chamber for past 2 years and done a very good job. Give him a big round of applause. In 1997, I had planted a seed, and today I'm very proud and also humbled to see that not only grown into a tree, but a big tree that has a shade and also bear fruits. Dr. Chaudhry, our new president, he is a dynamic guy. He is a doctor by profession. He is also a very successful businessman. And I think we have a great choice. And he has a lot of good plans to do this coming 2 years for Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and our community. The chamber is doing very well in its good hand, and I wish them all the best. And I yield my time to our new president, Dr. Chaudhry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Abbasi, for your time. Next, I would like to invite a member of our community, Dr. Kashif Ansari, for some words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry, esteemed guest, Honorable Chamber of Commerce, and the Member of Congress, we have Mr. L. Green, and of course the Judge Rabia Collier, and the other city officials. It took me by surprise. I was supposed to talk about one of our common friends, Mr. Khurram Ibrahim, who left us 3 months ago. And today, a couple of days ago, I got a call from Dr. Chaudhry, and he requested me to talk about Khurram in this particular and esteemed gathering. To be honest with you, I just don't feel that I have the strength to talk about someone like Khurram Ibrahim. People who know the gentleman who left us 3 months ago would know very well what I'm talking about. This Chamber of Commerce or any part of my life or any part of many and hundreds of people around the world who have met Khurram, has worked with Khurram in whatever capacity, would never be able to forget him. Khurram came in as a student, just trying to live the American dream, and today in the presence of the city officials and member of Congress, Mr. L. Green, I want you to know, sir, that we have lost a true patriotic American, the person who came in with the dream and with the beauty of this country and the way they treated him and the values he brought from his family back home. He practiced them in the best possible way in the United States of America. On behalf of Khurram, since he's not with us anymore, I want to thank you. I want to thank every citizen of America to have someone like Khurram come and live up to his dream in this country. Thank you, sir. Khurram and I have known each other for more than a decade. Just one more minute, because this is very important. His identity, apart from being a business person, a role model for a father, a husband, a son, a friend, was cricket. Cricket is played in 1/3 of the world. I know Americans is kind of like alien word, but cricket is a game 1/3 of the world plays, and his identity all across the globe was cricket. When he passed away, I was getting messages from people in India, a small town called Surat. From somebody in Surat called me, people from Caribbean, a gentleman who called me from St. Kitts, that please translate what you did on TV for Khurram, because we used to watch it, and there's a Pakistani friend of mine who lives here who translates his TV programs for me. He was an anchor, and the great anchor, and he was the cricket lover. I want to thank Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry and his whole team, and Dr. Asim Shah for being here and letting me speak in front of this esteemed crowd. I know each one of us feels that they know Khurram very well. I felt that way too until he passed away, when people have started calling me more and telling me more good things about him. I pray for him, and I thank Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ansari, for those heartfelt words. I think we all in some way feel the loss of a dear community member, and may we be inspired by his memory. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Shagufta Naqvi to the stage for a few remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to welcome all elected officials and all of you to the 2019 annual Gala of the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce. Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA is a premier business organization based in Houston. It was established on 14th of August in 1997 to coincide with the Golden Jubilee of Pakistan Independence Day. Its objective is to build a strong bridge of mutual respect, friendship, and economic benefits between the two countries. I would like to offer my congratulations to Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry, who is the new president of the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce. He's a well-established doctor with an extensive research background and also a very successful businessman. Also, he's running a charitable organization called the Patient Benefit Foundation. It helps patients who lack resources to receive any necessary surgeries. I, as a medical oncologist, have sent several patients to his organization who received excellent care free of cost. As we know, Texas has a large number of uninsured patients. Organizations like the Patient Benefit Foundation, they're doing an excellent job in providing health care needs for these patients. Dr. Chaudhry has been nominated the chairman of Healthcare Committee Task Force of Harris County. With his expertise and experience in the healthcare field, we hope that we will see more collaboration between the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and organizations like Association of Physicians of Pakistani Descent of North America. There are a large number of Pakistani physicians and many others in healthcare-related businesses. I hope that Dr. Chaudhry will be able to use his skills to bring them together so we can do our part in providing better healthcare services to the people of Harris County. Thank you very much, and I hope this gala will be a start of a very productive year for Pakistan Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Dr. Naqvi. Now I would like to invite Mr. Asif Ehsan back to the stage to present a few awards.
As I have mentioned earlier in my speech, that I was blessed with a team that supported me for the last 2 years. Without team, you cannot move forward. You cannot do everything by yourself. You're just one person. When you have 11 excellent minds who are guiding you in different ways that takes your organization forward, you feel you're blessed. But there are always few which are the shining stars. And I had three such people in my team that I want to recognize for their effort and for their support and for their help. I want to first call Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry on the stage to help me give these awards. The first person that I want to call is M. Afzal Janjua Sahib. He was our Vice President for the year 2017 and 18. The award that he is getting is in recognition of his intellect, business acumen, and objective feedback. As some of you may not know, he's a known writer. He's published 5-6 books. And for these esteemed colleagues, I would love to have our mayor join us. And Congressman Al Green, please.
Keep shaking the hand. That's how you do it.
Thank you, Janjua Sahib.
Thank
The second team member that I want to recognize is our treasurer, Mr. Zaki Mirza. He's getting reward in recognition of his continuous contribution, relationship building skills, and enthusiasm. Zaki Mirza. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And third award goes to Javed Iqbal, who was a director for 2017 and 18, in recognition of his foresight, calm personality, and solution-based problem-solving skills. Thank you, Javed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Javed.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
These were 3 awards for my board, and then we have a couple of awards for community service. The first award that I want to give is to Dr. Asim Shah. in recognition of his appointment as the Barbara and Corbin J. Robertson Jr. Endowment Chair in Psychiatry at the Baylor College of Medicine. Thank you, Dr. Saab. Next award goes to one of the unique personality in Houston. He's moved from out of town and now he's part of us. Deputy Sheriff Nasser Abbasi. This award is in recognition of his role in promoting the positive image of Pakistani American community as a Deputy Sheriff of Harris County, Texas. Thank you, Nasser.
Thank you, sir.
Apna, Nasser Saab, can you stay here? Dr. Asim Shah, could you please come? You know, there are some people who are born volunteer, and we have such a personality in Houston that most of us are very proud. He's a lifelong volunteer, and he's been serving us for many, many years. I want to call upon Mr. Abdul Rauf Khan. He's getting this award in recognition of his lifelong advocacy and volunteership to voter registration. Thank you, Khan Sahab. You know, every year in our annual gala, we normally award 4 awards. That includes philanthropy, entrepreneurship, businessman of the year, and community and political involvement. But this year, back in September, we found one person that meets all that criteria. And we're going to watch a little video about him. So our board of directors chose Person of the Year Award, or you can call Man of the Year Award, awarded to Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry, and we're very proud of it. And the interesting fact is that in Chamber's history, he's only the second person who got this award, which combine all 4 criterias that we see. Congratulations, Dr. Chaudhry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, elected officials, my dear in the elections. I am sure I'm going to miss some names, so allow me to say the judges, thank you very much for coming. I'm Brian Middleton, I'm tempted to say your name. So Rabia Collier, Judge, all the judges, Tony Wallace, Frederica Phillips, I know your name. So Candy Merchant, Cynthia, thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to me. Mayor Sylvester Turner, I want to connect with you one-on-one right now. This room is full of people who loved what happened in 2018. The predicted wave did came, and it's going to continue coming throughout 2020 and ongoing. The spirit in this room and the spirits in our heart, it's so live that we're ready to have you win one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, my heart is beating fast because I'm talking about a guy who faced a lot of hardship in the city to improve the city of Houston. Mayor Sylvester Turner, we should give him a big round of applause, and we should all stand up, please. Thank you. Mayor Turner, this means a lot. You could see that. In a heartbeat, all these people have it due and a lot of respect for you. We are standing with you and unconditionally. We know that you have fight for Houston and you will continue fighting. I know that in coming election, we have a hard election to face for you. You have me as your workhorse, and so is this room for you. Thank you. Secondly, I want to take myself back a few years back, and one time I know I got upset with, not upset, but I complained to my dear friend Congressman Al Green. I asked him that, how come we try to reach your office and you're never available to come to our events? So he looked me into my eyes, if you remember, and said that almost 10 times that, my apologies, but I want to make sure today that you have my cell phone, and anytime you want to reach me or your office, I will answer this phone. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what happened. Even he was in a plane, in a process of boarding, he picked up my phone. He said, I am only 1 minute away from taking off, and allow me to call you back, and he did. Wherever I have seen him, he spoke for Pakistan. Many of you may be thinking that this is a business organization, this is a business community. Why we are talking about politicians? Trust me, without these politicians, the business of day-to-day Houston cannot happen. A big round of applause for Congressman Al Green. I want to honor today for, again, trouble you, all of you, to rise from your chairs and stand up for 1, 2, 3, 4 names that I can count, at least on my head table. Start with a first Pakistani descent, judge-elected Rabia Collier. Tony Wallace, Julie Matthew, KP George, Brian Middleton, Frederica Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, this blue wave took us to this date where we are so proud of our people. Thank you, everybody. Now I'm going to take you guys to the business aspect of this organization. If I can come across a lot of organizations, I have seen nothing but some level of controversy. My hat's off to Dr. Ashraf Abbasi to stand behind this organization for over 20 years. For this organization not only to progress, but keep away from controversy. And ladies and gentlemen, I asked him only one thing, to give Asif Hassan another couple of years so that we can continue to support him. And he said, no, I'm sorry. This has never happened and it will never happen. And why don't you come join us? I refused, but later on I had to accept, because he is somebody who would die for this organization. You know, he will give his blood for this organization, and he has enormous amount of energy for this organization and the kind of reputation that this organization does. And I started thinking from that angle onward, that what can we do? We have a lot of youth that is sitting in Houston growing, and they don't have any direction. And I'm asking you all, my physician friends, that are we not clear on this, that we need a direction for our people, our children, my daughter, my son, and like yours? We may be prosperous, we may be doing very well, but we do not know what they are going to be. We brought the heritage to this city, and we flourished. We did well, and we are so happy that we think that, you know, it was meant to be. But hold on a second. Think about for a second. Okay, if Khurram Ibrahim can go in no time, you know, in blink of an eye, what can happen next? Any one of us can pass away, and that family is down on the road. And there's no one, all those family meetings that we have with this family, do we have those? Maybe some close friends go check on them, but all those dinners, invitations, the biggest loss, I think we all have the biggest loss of Khurram Ibrahim leaving us. What a gem of a guy he was, but my hat's off to Kashif Ansari to accept my invitation to come and speak about him, and I had to, you know, at the same time happen to go out. I could not listen to him, but thank you very much, Dr. Kashif Ansari. So I'm trying to connect you guys with what we need to do next. So what we need to do next is we need to work these organizations up to the level where we develop the opportunities. I happened to whisper in Mayor Turner's ears a few minutes ago, gave him an idea. I'm sure he liked my idea, but I'm not sure whether he truly liked it or not. We have a consulate general from Dubai, and I proposed that let's have a sister city relationship going between Houston and Dubai. Many of us fly to Dubai almost every year, multiple times, to make a stop for business or maybe a transition to go to Lahore or Karachi. Cricket. Cricket is the big thing. So I think there's a lot of potential. This organization can step up and help UAE to bring their businesses here, and we can go likewise to your city. If there's something we can do together, let us develop business. The business is something that is easier said than done, but trust me, this is what our youth needs. There are a lot of Arabs over here. There are a lot of Pakistanis over here. In this room, I think the spirit that we have and you have seen, I think we can make this organization help each other with the city of Dubai. Similarly, my goal for next 2 years is, I am not sure if I will be able to accomplish this, but my plan is to develop this organization to that level where the vision of Dr. Ashraf Abbasi, one day when he opened up his heart to me and I shared mine, so guess what? We were on the same page. Is it not true, sir? Thank you. So my vision is to develop the business and trade relationship with Pakistan, China, and other countries from this platform. How much I can do, I will do, and I will promote our youth, develop programs, and take them to that level, to the counseling, to the training, to even to that level where we can step up to give them small loans at no interest. I promise you guys that if in my ability, if I can do whatever I did, if I develop my businesses from 1 person to 8 years back, over 100 employees right now, and multiple corporations in different cities, you know, I can do this too. I'm not afraid of this. So in front of you today, I take this challenge to develop a business platform for our youth. I'm fully motivated and charged up. All I need is your guidance, your support. If I'm not doing my job, trust me, fire me. I'm ready for that. Last but not the least, we want to hear our mayor. He recently honored me with his friendship, with multiple things that I can think of, but I will let him speak for himself. But Houston is the city that people say that it's the 3rd largest city in the United States. Yes, it is. But what it can do for you, imagine $18.6 billion of donation in 1 year's time, ladies and gentlemen. The leading philanthropic city and the leading mayor. We can take this city to next level. I would like to invite my dear friend Sylvester Turner.
Thank you so very, very, very much. Let me just start off. By acknowledging your new president, Dr. Mubashir Chaudhry. Give it up to him again. I will tell you, as I was listening to him, I was asking myself, is he a doctor, a congressman, or may there be another title coming? The way he called out all of the elected officials that are here tonight by name, let me applaud you. To Congressman Al Green, a longtime friend, always good to see you. And thank you for the fight that you are waging in Congress. Please give it up to Congressman Al Green. To all of the elected officials who are here, to the judges, to the chair of Fort Bend Democratic Party, to Fort Bend DA, all of the friends who are here, to all of the doctors and people affiliated with the Pakistan Chamber USA, let me just say good evening to each and every one of you. As Dr. Chaudhry was saying, this is a very, very diverse community. Not just a city, but the whole region is highly diverse. But every day we work very hard to be very, very inclusive. And it is about working together in a very meaningful way. To the Consul General of the UAE, let me acknowledge you and let me thank you because UAE has been very, very helpful to the Houston community and in our post-Harvard recovery. They have indeed been a tremendous and continue to be a tremendous friend. I would say we're working on a sister city relationship, but the friendship has already well established. So I want to thank the UAE for just being a tremendous partner with the city of Houston. Thank you, Consul General. Let me say that as Mayor of the City of Houston, I look forward to working with the Pakistani Chamber. Dr. Chaudhry, look forward to working with you as the president, look forward to working with the board, with all of the businesses within our community, because quite frankly, as you grow, our region grows and the city of Houston grows. And I want to partner with you in a very, very real way. There's so much more for us to do. There's so much for us to do on behalf of all of our families and our children. And let me just tell you, it's one thing to talk about the diversity of our community, but we're living in a day and time when we must fight and stand for our diversity. And not just being diverse, because you can be diverse, separate, segregated, and apart. The question is, can we be diverse and inclusive at the same time? And it's important for us to be diverse and inclusive. And we can't take those things for granted. And we can't assume that everyone believes in those values, will fight for those values, and will stand for those values. And so it's incumbent upon all of us to stand together. Lastly, let me just say this. I want to thank Dr. Chaudhry on so many different points. As you know, and especially the elected officials in this room, Houston is vying to bring the Democratic National Convention to the city of Houston in 2020. Can you imagine? Eric Fagan, can you imagine the Democratic National Convention coming to the city of Houston in 2020? Can you imagine? Can you imagine 15 to 17,000 reporters from all over the globe coming to the city of Houston? Because a lot of people don't realize how diverse our region is. They don't realize all the people that exist. And the fact that 1 out of 4 Houstonians, for example, comes from somewhere around the world. They don't realize how many Pakistanis are in the city of Houston or in the region, okay? But to have the Democratic National Convention here, we're down to 3 cities, Milwaukee, Miami, and the city of Houston. 3 cities. And I suspect a decision will be made within the next 30 days. And the fact, what happened on November 6th of 2018, the blue wave that just kind of came in, is further evidence that this is an idea whose time has come. And I am very appreciative that Dr. Chaudhry has agreed to serve on the host committee, to bring. In fact, I asked him to serve because the reason is, it's not about just waiting for people to come to see our diversity. But when they look at the host committee and the names that we are submitting, they need to see Pakistanis on the host committee. They need to see the diversity on the host committee. And so I thank him for being willing to serve. His name has already been added. But let's work together to build a city and a county, a region, Fort Bend, Harris County, that will lead forward and say to the rest of the country and the rest of the world that we are diverse and inclusive, and we are proud of it. And we are going to stand by all of our children so that they can be all that they want to be. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you're in this region, We are one family, and we are proud of one another. Thank you for allowing me to be your mayor.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that he needs us in 2019. We need all the support to bring this gentleman as mayor of Houston one more time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for all the honor. It was not on purpose, but I have forgotten a name to mention on my head table. And I've been pointed out, and I apologize. I must recognize, if you would, please rise, Ken D. Merchant, the Commissioner, Fort Bend County. We're not too far from food, and I would like to bring Congressman Al Green to please, Mr. Asif Hassan. I would like to present a great job, well-paid award to Mr. Asif Hassan. We couldn't find bigger than this. Thank you.
Please allow me to thank Dr. Chaudhry for his kind words and to let you know that he is right. I do answer my phone, especially when he and I have had the conversation that we had. But I want you to know that he has proven himself to be a worthy leader, and I think you have chosen well. Would you kindly give him one more expression of appreciation for his outstanding work? I have to mention the mayor because he and I are longtime friends. There are people that you can work with, and there are people that you have a friendship with. If I had $1 million in unmarked bills, now, I don't mean to say that I got them in some sort of fashion that, but for unmarked bills, meaning that I could never trace them and I had to leave town in a hurry, I would leave that $1 million in the hands of the Honorable Sylvester Turner. I would trust him. He is a friend. He has made inclusivity the hallmark of his administration. And we owe it to ourselves to re-elect him mayor of the city of Houston. We do it. So, Mayor, you know I'm with you. And I suspect, based upon the way Dr. Chaudhry has introduced you, the people in this room are with you too. There's great work to be done, and he's doing that work. I talked to Matt Lucan, and I just want to mention him. You know that he had surgery. We talked this evening, and he is doing well. He is in my prayers, and I want you to please give him your best wishes as well. So in his absence, given that he's a former chairperson, can we give him an expression of appreciation? Thank you. Now, these comments, and then I'll present my certificate. I'm impressed with what you said about the future, the young people. You want to build business relationships for them. This is important for us to look to the future, look to our young people. But not only do I want them to have business opportunities, I want to live today, to live to see the day that I will stand on the mall in the capital of the United States of America, see a young person raise his or her hand, take the oath of office, and have the first Pakistani American elected president of the United States of America. Is this a worthy goal? Would you like to see a Pakistani president? Well, let's make some noise. At this time, to the Consul General and all members of the Consular Corps, if there are others here, I salute you as well. I would like to now make a presentation. This presentation is a certificate of special congressional recognition. But Mayor, I have to tell you, I really wish I had something a little bit bigger after that. Mayor, I want me one of those awards. So if ever I can work up to it, I want to get one of those. And I'm going to present this to you. But I also want you to know this. This is a good event to attend because if you happen to be sick, you probably would want to sit at one of these tables. If you can't find a doctor here to help you, you're really in trouble. If you're a doctor, just raise your hand if you're a doctor. All of the doctors in the house, give the doctors a hand, please. This is a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Asif Hassan and the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce as your president in honor of your service to the community. And I do this on behalf of the constituents of the 9th Congressional District, many of whom are in this room. I present this to you, and I pray that your reign will be as successful, has been as successful as you wanted it to be, and I look forward to serving you in Congress. Thank you so much.
I would like to invite on the stage for only 2 minutes the outgoing board to be honored. Please join us, the outgoing board 2017 and 18 of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce.
Let me introduce you the board that made me feel like that I was worthy of their friendship. Manal Jafar, Amir Piprani, Javed Iqbal, Naveed Haider. By the way, he just got admitted into a PhD program at TSU. He's an assistant dean of graduate programs at TSU. Thank you, sir. Asif Umar, a very successful businessman, and he wants to do and make all the money in the world. Zaki Mirza, you can see he's the only one you can notice the smile on. Janjua Sahab, he's been a great mentor to me, and I thank you for everything that you have done for me. Last but not the least, for Iqbal, you know, we had sometime when we had tensions in the program, she's the one who with a baseball bat and showing us, you guys better straighten up. But she's also a great poet. So she has a very intellectual, way of expressing thoughts to all of us. Thank you, all of you. I'm very, very proud of you. And I have one thing that I gained from you, a lifelong friendship. And I will be available to any one of you, and I want to continue my friendship with you for a long time.
And on behalf of the whole team, I would like to thank Asif Hassan for his leadership, his dedication, and he always was available whenever we needed him. And I think that you will support me, second me, and thanking you for leading us through a very successful and enjoyable 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make a recognition. Not trying to see. Mr. Atiq Ahmad. So, Commercial Attaché Dr. Muhammad Khurram, please rise. Give a big round of applause from representing Pakistan Consulate General Office. I would like to invite the new board that I will be working with to please step up and so that we can move one step closer to food. Ladies and gentlemen, our new board is in front of you who is going to work for next 2 years. I would start with Mr. Abdul Rauf Khan, Zaki Mirza, Amir Piprani, Lala Wahid, Javed Iqbal, Murtaza Imam, Nargis, Fatma, and Manal, Jafar, and Asif Omar. I'm still getting to know them. Myself, and on my left, last but not the least, Pearl Warren. She's our Vice President for our businesses, who has supported unconditionally and agreed to join us on the board. A big round of applause for the new board. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite someone on the stage, Mr. Atiq Ahmad. Would you please? I have to tell you guys a little story. The gentleman that I've invited to the stage is very humble guy, served the communities, served on the board of Pakistan Association of Greater Houston. A big round of applause for Mr. Atiq Ahmad. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is not an ordinary guy. Mayor, I would like to present you this guy with my deep respect for him. He has been a fighter pilot in Pakistan Air Force back in our home country. I remember one story that he shared with me, and my question was, why? And that story was, I don't mean to embarrass him, but this is a heroic stuff that he did for our country and saved us a gazillion dollars. At that time, I do not know how much a plane costs. But when he was up in the air flying a fighter jet, both engines stopped working. He tried multiple times, Mayday, Mayday, nothing happened, but he was in communication with his base, and his commander ordered him to parachute out and let the plane go. But he refused to do that, not on his face, but obviously he didn't follow the command. He was 200 feet from the ground when engines came back, saved the plane, came down, and he was called in. He was asked a question that I asked him, and the answer was that I was taking my chances, all the last chances, to save the plane of my country. A big round of applause. I would like him to say some words, and then we can proceed for the worthy food.
Thank you, Mubashir, for all you said, but he didn't put the facts together right. When I was having problems and I was cleared to parachute, the fact is, I tried everything. I wanted to parachute, but I chickened out. And I thought, it's better for me to go down with the plane and at least go in the history as somebody who tried to save it. But the important part he forgot about. So I thought I should put the record straight. But it was a pleasure flying for the government of Pakistan. Thank you very much.
couple more recognitions to make. If I can have Miss Umber Jamshed come to the stage for just a moment of recognition. This is Miss Umber Jamshed. She is in charge of the social media for Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA. We have a round of applause for her. If you would like to get in touch with her on social media, then her name is Miss Umber Jamshed. And finally, to conclude our evening, I would like to introduce the Reverend Ronnie Lister. He is the founder of the International Center for Spiritual and Social Activism. He will be concluding our remarks for the evening with a prayer. Welcome, Reverend Lister.
To the Creator of life, who sustains the heavens above our heads and the ground beneath our feet, who causes the birds to fly through the stratosphere, who is the creator of all expressions of life, seen and unseen. How great thou art for this magnificent expression tonight of unity, vision, wisdom, perseverance, love, compassion, hope, knowledge, wisdom, and all of the characteristics of the one God who abides in our human being. We thank you tonight. Grant unto us a wisdom that transcends business as usual. Grant unto us, O God, a love that transcends our small places and spaces of comfort, and cause us to reach out into the wider society, making friends with people who do not look like us, making friends with the poor, the broken, the bruised, and the battered peoples of the earth. We understand, O God, that this is the way to the promised land. And we thank you tonight, lastly, for the Pakistani community. Help us, O God, to realize that diversity is not new. That diversity has always been here, but now it is making an impact upon the human experience like never before. Help us to also realize that we have reached a time in the society, in the global community, where if we are paranoid, if we are afraid, if we are emotionally paralyzed by the presence of other persons who do not look like us, help us to realize that the planet Earth may not be a place for us to live. This is our prayer. As we build something greater than the political infrastructure, but as we build what Martin Luther King and what Mahatma Gandhi referred to as the beloved community. For thou hast placed over our heads a bright crown that each one of us are growing tall enough to wear. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Lister, for those beautiful words. I would like to call one more person to the stage, Miss Nabila Mansouri, who is the candidate for City Council in Sugar Land.
Everyone, I'm going to be very short because it's just me between you and the food. So I just wanted to thank all the elected officials that are here, Congressman Green, Mayor Turner. Very quickly, Congressman Green, you mentioned a vision you had on the mall and you saw the first American Pakistani president. I want you to envision something just a little bit smaller, May 4th, and we're on the steps of City Hall in Sugar Land, and it's going to be the first Pakistani American council member, Sugar Land City Council, District 2, you. If you know anyone who lives in Telfair, New Territory, River Park East, please tell them about me. I'm very excited to serve my community. I'm very excited to be the first Pakistani American. We can do this. I look at this table. I am so inspired. I'm going to follow in your footsteps. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for your support, your words, and please enjoy a lovely dinner just beyond the doors. Thank you.
मुझे दिल से ना भुलाना, चाहे रोके ये ज़माना। तेरे बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, कुछ नहीं। जब से देखा तुम्हें कुछ न चाहा सनम, सब कुछ मुझे मिल गया, सब कुछ मुझे मिल गया। और मांगो क्या खुदा से, क्या और मांगो दुआ। तेरे बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, तेरे बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, कुछ नहीं। जिंदगी है यही, बंदगी है यही, बाहों में तेरी मरूं, बाहों में तेरी मरूं। तुझसे है ये वादा, चाहूंगा तुझको सदा। ओ तेरे बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, तेरे बिन मेरा जीवन कुछ नहीं, कुछ नहीं। मुझे दिल से न भुलाना, चाहे रोके ये जमाना। Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. क्या बात, वाह, आप सही। हाँ, ये कुछ हटा दीजिए प्लीज। तारा फिल्म की गाना हे 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 लतीन टांगे पे। हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले। कैसा ये समा है
बेखुदी है, दिल जवां है, कौन चाहे ऐसा मौसम ढले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले, तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले। झूम रही है धड़कन, हर सांस तराने गाए, ओ हो 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 हो। झूम रही है धड़कन, हर सांस तराने गाए, किसने इन राहों में ये प्यार के फूल खिलाए, ओ खुशबू है हवाओं में, जादू है फजाओं में, हर जलवा है दिल नशी, मिलती है यहाँ ज़मीं, मुस्कुरा के आसमां से गले गले गले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले, हम चले। देख रहे हैं सपने हम आने वाली कल के, ओ हो 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 हो। देख रहे हैं सपने हम आने वाली कल के, ढूंढ लेंगे मंजिल इन्हीं रास्तों पे चल के, ओ हो मिल जाए वो हम सफर, दिल की हो जिसे खबर, जी भर के ना 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 ना, चलती है तो हमसे दुनिया जले जले जले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले। कैसा ये समा है, बेखुदी है दिल जवां है, कौन ला 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 ला, कौन चाहे ऐसा मौसम ढले ढले ढले, हम चले तो हमारे संग संग नजारे चले, हम चले। थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू। सोचे मैं आप लोग, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच। अब सोचें यहाँ मैं इस वक्त धूम मचा रहा हूँ और हम नहीं यही तो आपको सुनाऊंगा कि सुबह कल मैं लेटा पाऊँगा और मेरा मिनट डायलिसिस हो रही होगी। इमेजिन, कैन यू बिलीव आई एम डूइंग दिस। मैं एक
पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बाहर की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बाहर की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं। ये दिल लगी ये शोखियाँ सलाम की, यही तो बात हो रही है काम की, कोई तो मुड़ के देख लेगा इस तरह, कोई नई नजर तो होगी मेरे नाम की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बाहर की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं। सदा तू किस यकीन से घटा उतर के आ गई जमीन पे, रही यही लगन तो है दिले जवान, ना 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 ना, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बाहर की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं। रा 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 रा, गागर, हाँ बिल्कुल, आप बिल्कुल, मुझे पेज चेंज करना पड़ा लेकिन आई विल डू गागर। अच्छा आपने मुझे याद दिला दिया। मैंने तुम्हारी गागर से कभी पानी पिया था, प्यासा था मैं याद करो, सुन लो जरा गोरी तुम शर्मा के थोड़ा सा पल खाई थी वो दिन याद करो। मैंने तुम्हारी गागर से कभी पानी पिया था, प्यासा था मैं, याद करो। हे! ये तेरे काजल का रंग हुआ था हाँ मेरी आंखों के संग, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। ये तेरे काजल का रंग हुआ था हाँ मेरी आंखों के संग, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। मैंने तुम्हारी गागर से कभी पानी पिया था, प्यासा था मैं, याद करो। माया आओ सामने, रंग माया। मैं कुछ कह ना सका शानों से जब आंचल गिरा, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। मैं कुछ कह ना सका शानों से जब आंचल गिरा, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। मैंने तुम्हारी गागर से कभी पानी पिया था, प्यासा था मैं, याद करो। सुन हो जमालो मुझो कटी आयो खैर सा, हो जमालो क्या तुम्हें याद नहीं, तुम भी तो मिले थे यहीं, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। मैं कुछ किया तुम्हें याद नहीं, तुम भी तो मिले थे यहीं, गोरी तुम वो दिन याद करो। मैंने तुम्हारी गागर से कभी पानी पिया था, प्यासा था मैं, याद करो। सुन लो जरा गोरी तुम शर्मा के थोड़ा सा बल खाई थी वो दिन याद करो। थैंक यू। अच्छा ये स्टैंड नहीं, ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, हाँ हाँ अच्छा ओके नहीं ठीक है, ठीक है हाँ अभी नहीं, नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग इसके बाद, इसके बाद है हाँ नहीं अभी वो फास्ट है। अच्छा वादा करो साथ, हाँ रेडी रखो बस, मैं शुरू कर रहा हूँ दूसरा वाला। मोटरसाइकिल में नदीम छूके मुझे तुम भी जीवन की इस राह में, हर गीत हर आह में बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी। घबराए अनजाने दिल इन अजनबी राहों में, छीने ना तुमसे कोई, ले लो मुझे बाहों में। कह दो कि हर रूप में, क्या छाँव क्या धूप में, रुत है अमर प्यार की, जीवन की इस राह में, हर गीत हर आह में, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी। जन्मों की प्यासी ज़मीं, सदियों का ये आसमां, इनका भी सरगम यही, हम तुम मिले हैं जहाँ तुम जो मेरे संग हो, हर सांस हर अंग हो, है मौत भी जिंदगी, जीवन की इस राह में, हर गीत हर आह में, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी, बिछड़ेंगे ना हम कभी।
थैंक यू सो मच आज़म, थैंक यू। मैं एक और आप दोनों को थैंक यू सो मच। ये थैंक यू। मैं सेकंड लास्ट मैं सुनाता हूँ आपको। मैं बैठ के हाँ बता ये मुझे कुछ दे दे। हाँ हाँ
कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। एक विरद है दम दम अली अली, एक विरद है दम दम अली अली, सकीलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, सकीलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, लजपाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, लजपाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। नीसा पानी गा गा दा दा नी नी दा पा मा गा सा गा नी सा। पानी गा सा नी सा नी गा गा सा गा सा मा मा गा गा पा पा नी सा पा नी मा पा गा नी सा गा नी सा नी सा। सा नी सा पा मा नी पा सा नी मा गा सा नी सा। रब ने किन्ने शान वधाए, बेकर्मा के कर्म कमाए, जेड़े भी तेरे दर ते आए, ओ भी कदी नहीं खाली जाए। एक एक विरद है दम दम अली अली, एक विरद है दम दम अली अली। सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, लजपाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। सारे सा निजवानी मामा अपानी गारे, सारे सा निजवानी मामा अपानी गारे, सा रे गा रे, सारे सारे गा गा पामा गामा गारे, सा सारे सा निजवानी मामा अपानी गारे। शाना ऊंचिया तेरिया पीरा होवण दूर, अनेरिया पीरा आसा है बथेरिया पीरा, सुन ले तू अज मेरिया पीरा। एक विरद है दम दम अली अली, एक विरद है दम दम अली अली। सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, लजपाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। अकी जमनगा तू अली 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 अली, अकी जमनगा, अकी जमनगा तच्चे पे मान लैणगे, जिन्नी तिकान सारे अली अली कहणगे। मस्त 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 मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। Nisa pani kama da ga da 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 pa ma ga sa re da. Pari sa sa ni ga sa ga sa ma ma ga ma 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 ni da pa ni ma ba ga ni da ga ni da. Sa ni sa pa ma ni sa pa na. रो रो तेनू हाल सुना, तेरा दर छड़ किस दर जावा, तेरे बाजों चैन न पावा, चुम चुम डालियां सीने लावा। एक विरद है दम दम अली अली, एक विरद है दम दम अली अली। सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, लजपाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त। Wow, fine. Does that sound?
हम आपको हमेशा याद करते हैं, पूरा दुनिया याद करती है। इंडिया आपकी बात, उन्होंने आपकी इतनी धुन बनाए आपके बगैर परमिशन के।
मैं बंगाली हूँ, मैं खुद अभी तक एक बंगाली नहीं है, और मैं इंशाल्लाह
আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ার বুঝি কুল নাই রে।
ट्रांसलेशन भी दे रहा हूँ।
चाहे आंधी आए रे, चाहे मेघा छाए रे, हमें दुश्वार लेके जाना माझी रे। আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ার বুঝি কুল নাই রে। কুল নাই কিনার নাই, নাই কো দরিয়ার পাড়ি, কুল নাই কিনার নাই, নাই কো দরিয়ার পাড়ি, সাবধানে জানাইও মাঝি আমার ভাঙা তরি রে, অকুল দরিয়ার বুঝি কুল নাই রে। আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ার বুঝি কুল নাই রে। चाहे आंधी आए रे, चाहे मेघा छाए रे, हमें तो उस पार लेके जाना माझी रे। चाहे जितना शोर करे ये नदिया के धारे, चाहे जितना शोर करे ये नदिया के धारे, साथ मेरे लग गईयो माझी नाव मेरी किनारे रे, हमें तू उस पार लेके जाना माझी रे। चाहे आंधी आए रे, चाहे मेघा छाए रे, हमें तू उस पार लेके জানা মাঝি রে আমায় ভাসাইলি রে আমায় ডুবাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ার বুঝি কুল নাই রে खुदा हाफिज शब बखैर गुड नाइट
नहीं यार इसकी मोटिव की भी बीट नहीं की
ऐसी बातें किया ना करो आज जाने की जिद ना करो आज जाने की जिद ना करो पहलू में बैठे रहो यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे ऐसी बातें किया ना करो आज जाने की जिद ना करो सोचो जरा क्यों न रोके तुम्हें जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुमको पूरी कसम जाने जा रोक लो आज की रात को आज जान की जिद ना करो आज जान की जिद ना करो
की कैद में जिंदगी है, मगर वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है, मगर चंद घड़ियां यही है जो आजाद हैं, चंद घड़ियां यही है जो आजाद हैं, इनको खो कर कहीं जाने जा उम्र भर ना तरसते रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। आखिरी गज़ल। जिंदगी में तुझसे भी प्यार किया। बीट्स नहीं है हम लोग के पास। इत्तेफाक की बात है कि ये जो कीबोर्ड गलत आ गया है तो इसमें बीट्स नहीं है, वरना हम लोग रिदम होता तो डेफिनेटली वी कुड डू एनीथिंग। नहीं, ये इनका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मुदस्सिर भाई, ऑल द वे फ्रॉम शिकागो। ये आलमगीर भाई के साथ साउंड के लिए आए थे। सुलेमान भाई वेरी गुड ड्रमर और मेरे बहुत पुराने दोस्त थे, तो आज ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड ड्रमर, या ड्रमर, वेरी गुड डीजे ऑल्सो। तो इनकी मेहरबानी के मेरा साथ दिया इन्होंने लास्ट मोमेंट पे। एनीवे
तू बहारों का है उम्मीदान, तुझे चाहूंगा मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुम्हें चाहूंगा, जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं, जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं, मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूंगा, जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं। एहसास हुआ है मुझको, तू मिला है तो ये एहसास हुआ है मुझको, ये मेरी उम्र मोहब्बत के लिए थोड़ी है, एक जरा सा गम तोरा कभी हक है जिस पर मैंने वो मैंने वो सांस भी तेरे लिए रख छोड़ी है। तू बहारों का है उन्वान, तुझे चाहूंगा मैं तो मर कर मेरी जान तुझे चाहूंगा। जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते जलते हैं ख्यालों में चिराग, तेरी हर चाप से जलते हैं ख्यालों में चिराग। तू अगर आए जगाता हुआ जादू तुझको छू लूं तो फिर जाने तमन्ना मुझ पर। देर तक अपने बदन से तेरी खुशबू आए। तू बहारों का है उन्वान, तुझे चाहूंगा मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूंगा। जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं। Thank you very, very much.